book, page number 9. Today the topic of our discussion is Indus Delta. What is Indus Delta? Indus Delta is the area where the Indus River meets the Arabian Sea. Here the river slows down and drops soil, forming the flat and fertile land. It has many small channels, mangrove forests and rich wildlife. It is important for fishing, farming and protecting the coast. The Indus Delta rich sediment deposits have resulted in a series of mangrove forests growing on the mud, sand and salt flats, forming the seventh largest mangrove forest on the earth at 225,000 hectares of swamp and mangrove. Fish, amphibians and birds take advantages of the slower currents and nutrients in the water. As the swampy land gradually extended, humans occupied the new coastal fringes and lived on and farmed the reclaimed area. As a result, there have been gains and losses. People need shelter, work and food, but population expansion and commercial pressure to provide food, jobs and housing land have placed diversity of plants and animal life at the Indus Delta under the threat. The reduction in the swampland and mangrove forest is accelerating coastal erosion and removing some of the protection against storm surges and the impact of the tsunamis. Pakistan emergency planners have been suggesting for the quite some time that mangrove swamp must be restored and protected. Some progress has been made in the beginning to restore these habitats, although water pollution remains a problem. Getting between commercial development and environmental protection is hard. The port of Karachi is a vital element of Pakistan infrastructure and economy. So commercial seaborne traffic must also be considered in using, managing and protecting the river and the delta. इंडस डेल्टा इज़ द एरिया, ऐसा एरिया जहाँ पे इंडस रिवर अरेबियन सी से मिलती है एंड द रिवर स्लो डाउन ड्रॉप्स एंड सॉइल्स एंड मड फॉर्मिंग द फ्लैट एंड फर्टाइल लैंड, जहाँ पे सॉइल और मड की जो है वो अमाउंट प्रेजेंट होती है, हेल्प करती है लैंड को फर्टाइल बनाने में, जरखेज़ बनाने में। सेडिमेंट्स टुकड़े डिपॉजिट जमा होना, सीरीज सिलसिले फॉरेस्ट जंगल, साल्ट फ्लैट नमक की सतह, hectares, it is a term used for measuring the surface of the land. Swamp, daldali zameen, amphibian animals that live in both inland and water. Slower current, आहिस्ता बहाव, coastal fringes, साहिली किनारे, शेल्टर पनाह, रिक्लेम्ड वापस लेना, एक्सपेंशन फैलाव, कमर्शियल तजारती, थ्रेट खतरा, एक्सेलरेटिंग तेज़ होना, कोस्टल इरोजन साहिली कटाव, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सहूलियात, सी बॉर्न ट्रैफिक समुद्री रास्ते से आमदोरफ्त। नेक्स्ट कम ऑन द पेज नंबर 10. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, डिफाइन स्ट्रक्चरल प्लेन. आंसर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, स्ट्रक्चरल प्लेन, पेज नंबर 2. Structural planes are formed by the Earth's tectonic force. What are tectonic force? Tectonic force is the force inside the earth that move the earth plate and cause changes in the land such as mountain and earthquake. Structural plane is also known as a Sakhti Maidan. Question number 1, part B, erosional plane, page number 2. Erosional plain are worn on by the natural force in the process called denudation. What is denudation? Means the natural process in which land is slowly worn away by the water, ice and gravity. Erosional plain कटाव का मैदान, worn on घिस जाना, denudation ज़मीन का घिसाव. Answer of question number 2 is erosional plain to denudation. Topic. So we will continue this topic in the next class. Allah Hafiz, 7th class.